Welcome back to another video, and today guys we'll be talking about the new DLC coming up December 15th, which is named the Contract DLC. Now if you scroll up, you'll see this photo which shows Franklin Clinton from the story mode of GTA and Lamar and Dr. Dre, which was introduced in the Cayo Perico heist, right? And a new character, I'm not sure what their name is at the moment, but it's actually amazing that they seem to put him in there like 8 years later. Granted, it's not necessarily what I would want to be seeing from Rockstar right now with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think this game is getting a bit tired, but sure, if they'll implement new methods of DLC, this is definitely a good move on their part. So, if in the beginning of Cayo Perico, you could see Dr. Dre makes his debut in GTA, right? So he says he's not gonna go on a trip to Cayo Perico with your character because he lost his phone, which is in a car somewhere in Los Santos. So this phone is gonna be like the highlight of the DLC, and then other contracts are gonna lead up to the finding of this phone or the car. So that's what basically the DLC is about. Now, if you scroll down further on the newswire, you'll see that there's newer properties because Franklin has this company housed in some building. You'd basically have to buy into that, similar to an auto shop. So buying into that, and then we'll have garages where we could keep the new cars that come out, and a bunch of weapons. I'm gonna get into that later in this video. So this is one of the vehicles that's in the DLC. It's based off the Porsche Cayenne, which is actually amazing. It's of the SUVs that are mainly real life. This is not really like a high tier one in terms of performance, but it's definitely high tier in terms of price. These things are not cheap, and it's definitely glad to see that the Pisser van in GTA Online would be getting a newer SUV. As the last DLC, they got two new Comet, they got a Comet and then they got a Growler. As you can see on your screen right now, there's a screenshot of the Enos Jubilee, which is a new SUV based on the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and there's a screenshot of the agency, or like the storefront of Franklin's company. This is definitely where we would buy in and would have private access to it. So this is definitely exciting. And as you can see up top, which I'm going to zoom in on right now, are the new stun gun, this new weaponry. So it's not just a stun gun, there's two of them. So there's a compact EMP launcher paired with this stun gun, which is from story mode, but it's new to GTA Online. And then there's an armory. Now, and then in that the third picture on the last slide, right, you could see that there's a Dubaki Champion. Now, this is definitely based off an Aston Martin. It's definitely a newer Aston Martin. I felt like I've seen it before, but forgive me for not knowing the name off the top of my head. But I've definitely seen it before, so it's definitely a newer car. And these are just some basic screenshots from the new trailer. Moving on to the cars, you can see that there's a new Lamborghini based on an electric Lamborghini concept that came out a while back. And then there's this new cabriolet Porsche, which I think is a Comet S2, but just with a removable roof. And now you can see that red car in the corner, the bottom right. That's what I think that car is based off. That's the front end, and then they showed the convertible portion of the car. They didn't really reveal the whole car to us because it's basically just the same car, but a new convertible feature in it. So I'm definitely happy for this DLC. The content, of course, GTA needs content a lot more than we think, because this game, it just seems to be, because it's out so long, we definitely need the content at a quicker rate. But this is definitely good. It's not gonna be cheap, guys. So if you don't have money saved up, I would estimate this to be at least, because Cayo Perico was 30 to 40 million for me. So I would estimate this to be like about the same, especially for content creation, because to buy the cars at a rapid pace like that, and I can't sell it back to sell another car to sell the car to buy another car at the same price. So I don't get my full money back. So it's definitely somewhat more for me, like an extra 10 million, because I gotta customize the car, and then so it's definitely 30 to 40 million dollars minimum. Especially if you're a newer player, that's at least $60 million, because you're gonna have to buy places to put certain things, and you're gonna have to get prerequisites for a lot of stuff. So yeah, just having money saved up is really like next week in a sense. So it's really like a week away. Cayo Perico pays like 1.2, 1.3 if you're doing it with a friend. But I definitely recommend you guys to start doing it solo so you can get the most money out of your efforts. That's basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if you like the video. Comment what you don't like about the video. I definitely read comments. Thank you so much.